Hello everyone from Chelsea Fan TV. My name is Alex. I'm here with Lewis. Lewis, who just lost 1-0 against Man City at the Etihad. Thoughts on today?
One more week and then we just forget about all this shit. We weren't great. I'll be real, that first half felt like a fucking training session. We couldn't have made it easier for Man City. And
to be fair, we did actually have one chance. I don't know if you remember that one chance we had. I think Sterling had a chance,
yes,
and he missed it.
That really counts a chance. Like, come on, I'm not getting up for that. Neither are you. Neither is anybody else. But first half, shit, terrible. Second half, a little bit better. I low-key feel like we could have got something if we had a better lineup, but same old confusing shit from Frank Lampard. Guardiola wants to play a rotated lineup. We decide we're going to play a rotated lineup as well. We went from... This was the one thing that pissed me off. And it wasn't even about the way that we were playing, because I understand the players are on the beach, and even in spite of that, you're going to fucking Man City away. Like, what else are you going to do? We're not going to get anything else other than a win. What I don't like, though, is that I'm hearing this PR in the press conferences about... there's 3 games left and we want to give players the opportunity to impress the new manager. So why don't we give players opportunities to impress? Because I saw the same players starting again.
You just said that we rotated.
No, this is the thing. We rotated, but that wasn't the right lineup in spite of that. Look at it. It's fucking Sterling, Havertz, Lewis Hall in attack. Fucking Loftus-Cheek, who's going to AC Milan. He's been in talks with him for the last week, but you're going to throw him into the squad instead of Chukwuemeka, who we've taken out of the Under-20 World Cup squad because we needed more midfielders. So why aren't we playing him? We've barely utilised him all season. Like, rotation to a point is fine, but if you're giving players fair opportunities. I'm seeing Sterling in the lineup again. I'm seeing Gallagher in the lineup again. I'm seeing Havertz in the lineup again. Ruben, I've got nothing against Ruben. I've always said dependable squad player, but we need to prioritise players that want to be here next season. Ruben is not going to be here next season. He's already in talks with AC Milan. We should not be playing him anymore as a result. That guy's injury prone as hell. He could have got an injury today and he could have fucked that transfer.
Do you think that's on him, though, or on the club who are trying to get rid of him?
It's not on Ruben. Nothing on Ruben in terms of him going to leave or anything. I think it's fair for him. He's been a squad player for us for years. Go to another club, start regularly, compete for top trophies in Italy and all of that. More power to him. But the point still stands. Prioritise players that are still going to be here. Chukwuemeka has been dragged out of the Under-20 World Cup squad when we have barely played him. So the bare minimum is that you start him in some games. Why are we not utilising him? I wouldn't have minded losing at City and everything if the lineup at least made a little bit of sense. It didn't. I come into this game and I'm thinking City have given us the easiest opportunity to take something at the Etihad, and we've just given it straight back to them. And that's the thing that annoyed me, because the performance is it's what do you expect? Havertz crap up front, surprise. Midfield, that midfield was going to get torn apart. It is what it is. Couple defensive mistakes that you don't really see from the likes of Fofana. There was a couple from Chalobah that he's kind of been doing over the last few weeks, but that's going to come when players are on the beach. It's understandable. My problem was just the way we set up the players we put on the pitch, because it doesn't make any sense compared to what we're hearing in the press room. You want to talk about giving players opportunities? Give them opportunities. Like Datro Fofana, for example. We took off Havertz to put Pulisic up front. Another player that is trying to leave.
That made no sense to me either.
To me. That's my problem. I'm not going to come on here and rage about the fact that we didn't beat Man City. Shock and horror. What the fuck would you expect from that? But I expect us to at least set up in the correct manner, and whatever happens is whatever happens. And we didn't do that. That's my problem.
Do you know what's mad as well is Charlie was just telling me earlier on, we haven't scored against Man City since Kai Havertz scored in 2021 in Porto. I mean, that is crazy.
It's crazy, but with our attack, are you really surprised? Go to play the best team in the league and then we just don't score? It just comes with us. It's just another example of where we need to improve, and it's been blatantly obvious because we still have a good defensive record. Again, we didn't get battered. We haven't been battered since October, when we lost 4-1 to Brighton. Every other game is 1-0, 2-0, 1-0, 2-0.
We did lose 4-0 here.
Oh, yeah, in the cup. I forgot. I'm thinking of the league. Fair point. But the point still stands. We barely get battered. So the problem is clearly the attack. But it is what it is. We know our issues with that. I'm not surprised we haven't scored against City in a while. Probably not going to score against United. Let's see if we even get a goal against Newcastle. We know what the issues are of our attack. We've got no one that's clinical up top. If Havertz is running through one-on-one, I'm not moved. If Sterling's running through one-on-one, I'm not moved. And by the way, Sterling, like, we need to have a serious word with him. Because we've seen bad performances from him. Nothing compared to what I saw today. It's like he forgot he was a Chelsea player and not a Man City player. Because the decision he was making, he might as well have been helping them. Poor decision making, poor positional awareness, very easy to tackle and deal with 1v1 because all he does is just run at you. And he doesn't try to beat you. His dribbling's not good. He's not good at taking players on 1v1. It's so fucking easy. And like, for someone who I think should be a lot more motivated because he's coming to Manchester City, that was very fucking disappointing from him. And I could come on in and speak about other players. I could come on and talk about how crap Kai Havertz was. We know that. Sterling, I need to be seeing more. I've been defending you a lot this season because it's been your first season. I understand, like, you came to work with Tuchel and then Tuchel got sacked and now you're playing in a position that doesn't suit you. All of those variables, I get it. Your application still needs to be better. You need to at least be able to take on a man. If you're one-on-one, you need to be burying your chances. At least one of them. Sterling was so fucking frustrating. But I don't even want to scapegoat him because it's just a whole team cohesive failure. It's like what Fofana said. And big up to Fofana because he's the first person who's actually called it how it is. The problem is everybody. It's not Bowley. Well, it's not just Bowley. It's not just the owners. It's not just the managers. It's not just the players. It's everything. Everything combined has fell apart for us. And it's the reason why we're in this position, why we're 11th, why we're... I don't even know if we dropped to 12th. Oh, we're 12th. Yeah, that's why we're 12th. Probably 13th next week. That's a cohesive failure. Because there's no one specific reason as to why you dropped from 3rd to 11th. That is on fucking everybody. Everybody needs to own it. We can call out individuals for individual issues in game and everything like that. It's a team failure. Simple as.
Fair enough. Just to finish off, quick little session of keep or sell based on the players that played today. Okay, so I'm just going to say the player you say keep or sell. Okay, Kepa.
Sell.
Azpilicueta.
Sell. Respectfully.
Lewis Hall.
Keep.
Trevor Chalobah.
Keep.
Thiago Silva.
Keep.
Wesley Fofana.
Keep.
Enzo Fernandez.
Keep.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
Sell.
Chukwuemeka.
Keep.
Conor Gallagher.
Sell.
Mudryk.
Keep.
Kai Havertz.
Sell.
Raheem Sterling.
Sell at this point.
Madueke.
Keep.
Koulibaly.